Hello friends, welcome to Neet Storyboard. Today's topic is autosomal dominant diseases and autosomal recessive diseases. Autosomal dominant diseases are achondroplasia, hypercholesterolemia, blue-yellow color blindness, myotonic dystrophy, neurofibromatosis, Huntington's disease, and Marfan syndrome. Examples of autosomal recessive diseases are albinism, sickle cell anemia, alkaptonuria, phenylketonuria, cystic fibrosis, thalassemia, and Tay Sachs disease. We will learn these examples with this picture. Okay, now let's start our story. Once upon a time, there was a haunted house inside a dark jungle. People are very afraid of this jungle. One day, a man was going back to his home in the night time along with his cat. Suddenly, he saw the haunted house. He was carrying some toys for his children in a bag. This haunted house is a home for some ghosts and zombies. The man does not believe in the haunted house stories. But when he was passing by the house, suddenly he saw some zombies and ghosts near the house. As he saw these zombies and ghosts, he got fainted. He fell down. He cried and shouted. He shouted very loudly. By hearing his voice, a commando who was passing by this jungle, along with his dog, came there. The zombies did not make any harm to the person. The zombies and ghosts do not want to show themselves, so they disappeared. Then this commando saved the man. The toys and the cycle of man scattered on the grass. Okay, that was the story. We will correlate this story with our topic, that is autosomal dominant disease and autosomal recessive disease. Haunted house and ghost and zombies are correlated with autosomal dominant disease, while all other characters shown in this picture are associated with autosomal recessive diseases. Now let's start with our haunted house. Haunted house is a symbol of Huntington's disease. The cone-shaped head of man fell down near the ghost, so it represents autosomal dominant disease. Cone-shaped cap is correlated with achondroplasia. You can see a sumo ghost. He is very fatty, and you know that a fat person have high cholesterol level. So this sumo man is correlated with hypercholesterolemia. This short height zombie has two colored eyes. One eye is blue colored and other is somewhat yellow. This character is used to symbolize blue-yellow color blindness, which is also a autosomal dominant disease. Myotonic dystrophy is a disease in which the person is very lean and thin. So this lean man zombie is correlated with myotonic dystrophy. Myotonic means muscles and dystrophy is associated with weak muscles and lean and thin body. So it is used to memorize myotonic dystrophy. Neurofibromatosis, you will just memorize that neurofibroma is associated with small head. It is not the actual clinical scenario, it is just to remind that neurofibromatosis is correlated with small head. This fainted man fell down near these zombies. So this is also included in autosomal dominant disease, which is Marfan syndrome. Fainted man in marsh is associated with Marfan's syndrome. Okay, that were the autosomal dominant disease. Now we will see autosomal recessive diseases. First, thalassemia. The commando is also known as telepathy in some Tamil language. So I have used this commando telepathy as a symbol of thalassemia. White dog is associated with albinism. Albinism is a disease in which skin becomes white. So white dog is a symbol of albinism. The fallen cycle is used to symbolize sickle cell anemia. You can see there is a pit which is filled with yellow water. This yellow water is used to symbolize urine. So cap which is near this yellow pit, it is used to symbolize L-captonuria. Cap near urine pond, L-captonuria. The balloon is surrounded by some fibers. So the balloon is used to symbolize cystic fibrosis. Balloon looks like cyst. So it is associated with cystic fibrosis. There is a teddy bear in the sack. This is used to memorize Tay-Sachs disease. The last one, the phenylketonuria, is symbolized by this kitty which is standing in the urine pond. It becomes funny kitty nuria, that is phenylketonuria. Okay. Funny kitty in the urine pond becomes phenylketonuria. Now let's revise once. Haunted house, Huntington's disease. Cone-shaped cap, achondroplasia. Sumo wrestler ghost becomes hypercholesterolemia. Zombie with blue-yellow eyes is a symbol to blue-yellow color blindness. Lean man is a symbol of myotonic dystrophy. Zombie with small head is used to symbolize neurofibromatosis. Fainted man in the marsh is used to symbolize Marfan's syndrome. Fainted man in the marsh, Marfan's syndrome. The cone-shaped cap is used to memorize achondroplasia. That were the autosomal dominant disease. Now, autosomal recessive disease. Telepathy, thalassemia. White dog, albinism. Fallen cycle, sickle cell anemia. Cap in the yellow water, alkaptonuria. Funny cat in the urine pond, phenylketonuria. Funny cat, phenylketonuria. Balloon in the shrub, cystic fibrosis. Toy in the sac is used to remind Tay-Sachs disease. Okay, that's all. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for being with me.